This episode of FineScale Modeler's new product rundown features Airfix's Avro Shackleton, Rye Field Model's Tiger 1, Trumpeter's MiG-29, and Takom's Whippet.
Welcome to FineScale Modeler's new product rundown. I'm Elizabeth Nash.
And I'm Aaron Skinner. We've got a packed show for you today, starting with Airfix's 1/72nd scale Avro Shackleton.
The four-engine maritime reconnaissance aircraft, the Shackleton, is the ultimate aircraft developed from the World War II Lancaster.
The Lincoln bomber bridges the gap. Powered by four Rolls-Royce Griffon engines turning contra-rotating propellers, the Shackleton entered Royal Air Force service in 1951.
And the later version soldiered on until 1991, carrying out anti-submarine warfare, maritime patrol roles, and later on, airborne early warning.
Airfix's all-new kit, the first all-new plastic kit of the Shackleton since Frog released a Mark III in 1967, represents the earlier Mark II tail dragger.
And it's a beaut. Surface detail on the fuselage comprises fine panel lines and NACA ducts.
The inside shows structural frames and stringers. The floor doubles as the bomb bay ceiling.
The two-man cockpit includes seats, control yokes, throttle quadrants, trim wheels, pedals, and instrument panel.
Behind the pilots and between the wing spars is the crew compartment with 8 seats, search equipment, and even a decal map.
Other internal features include the gunner seat in the nose and the long passage to the tail observation bubble. The starboard cabin door can be posed open, and the ladder is included.
4 engines and 8 propellers mean a lot of work, but they all look good with 2-part nacelles, deep intakes, and sharp blades.
The main landing gear fits into the completely boxed-in wells in the inner nacelles.
The long bomb bay can be posed open and fitted with 2 types of torpedo. Separate parts detail the inside of the doors.
Optional parts allow the ventral radome to be stowed or deployed. Other options include the nose guns, dorsal turret, and different exhausts.
The rudder and elevators are separate, and the flaps can be posed down or modified to be up.
All of the windows, including the turret and nose, attach from outside, which makes painting easy and minimizes the chance you'll push one into the model during handling.
Cartograph decals provide stencils and markings for 2 MR2s, a medium sea gray over white aircraft at Gibraltar in 1967,
and a white over dark sea gray aircraft at Tengah, Indonesia in 1972. It bears the delightful titles White Knuckle Airlines.
Looks like another winner from Airfix. Now maybe they'll fill the gap and produce a Lincoln bomber. That'd look great in RAAF markings.
Unlike the Shackleton, the subject of our next kit has gotten plenty of love from kit manufacturers, the 1/35th scale Tiger 1 from newcomer Rye Field Model.
One of the best-known tanks of World War II, the Tiger 1 hardly needs an introduction.
Popular with modelers, almost every kit manufacturer has at least one of these in their catalog, which begs the question, do we need another?
Well, I can't answer that. But based on the contents of this box, this one is a serious contender in the competition for space on modelers' workbenches.
This is the second kit from Rye Field, and they up the ante with a full interior.
Interestingly, construction starts with the 88mm gun and turret. The latter comes as a roof and separate walls with sharply molded surface detail and the correct asymmetric shape. The gun is a series of interconnected tubes and a multi-part muzzle brake.
The turret interior includes the main gun breech, coaxial machine gun, gun sight, seats, jerry cans, the basket floor, and small arms. There are even structural components on the roof.
The lower hull has detail molded onto the bottom. The torsion bar suspension is all there and can be made to operate by trimming small pins near the hull.
There are photo-etched frames to fill the hull under the floor. Up front is a transmission, driver's seat, and controls.
Details line the walls, floor, and bulkheads of the fighting compartment. Moving aft, the Maybach engine is surrounded by radiators, fans, and fuel tanks.
Racks of 88mm rounds complete the interior.
The 32 road wheels have crisp bolt heads on the hubs and rims.
A jig aligns the individual track links during assembly. They're held together by pins and feature separate open guide horns.
The upper hull comprises side panels, engine grills, fenders, and glasses plate.
The top of the hull and turret hatches can be left open to display the interior. Clear parts supply periscopes and commander's cupola vision blocks.
Photo-etched metal is used for the engine grills, fuel can racks, and a lot more.
The instructions give clear part placement directions and include helpful orientation diagrams and internal color callouts.
Decals provide markings for a single Heavy Panzer Battalion 503 Tiger in Russia in 1943.
Rye Field Model has poured a ton of detail into this kit, and the result should be impressive.
Absolutely. Next up is Trumpeter's 1/72nd scale MiG-29.
This kit is a nice combination of detail and ease of construction.
The small cockpit has an ejection seat with molded cushion and harness, tub, joystick, instrument panel, and separate walls.
The majority of the airframe comes in upper and lower fuselage halves with terrific engraved panel lines and rivets and detailed wheel wells.
The exhausts feature two-part cans and afterburner details.
The intakes extend deep into the fuselage and include the ramps and fans. The landing gear legs and doors complement the sharp wells.
There's even a tow bar. The canopy and windshield are crystal clear. More clear parts are used for the searcher head in front of the cockpit and landing lights.
Underwing stores include 2 sizes of fuel tank and 4 types of air-to-air missiles, R-27R, R-27T, R-60, and R-73E.
Decals provide markings for 2 MiGs, one Hungarian and the other Russian. They include a full set of stencils for the airframe and weapons.
Looking through the box, Trumpeter's fulcrum appears to be a trouble-free build.
Amen. Finally, we have a 1/35th scale Whippet from Takom. This release means it's now possible to build all of the major tanks from that conflict.
The faster Whippet was designed to exploit openings in enemy lines made by the slow and heavy Mark IVs and Vs.
Whippets served after the war in Russia, China, Japan, and Ireland.
32 road wheels come in 3 styles and are designed to turn.
The road wheels are sandwiched between the hull's side plates along with the drive sprockets and idlers.
Separate plates form the mud chutes inside the sponsons. The molded rivet and armor plate detail is outstanding.
The main hull builds up from multiple panels for the sponsons and fighting compartment.
Photo-etched brass provides brackets, straps, and metal angles.
Click-together working individual link tracks wrap around the running gear.
Takom has earned a reputation for providing a bunch of marking options with profiles by Ammo of Mig Jimenez.
The decals provide options for 8 vehicles, 4 British, 3 on the Western Front in 1918, and 1 in Ireland in 1919.
The others are a captured tank in German service, a German Freikorps vehicle in 1919, and 2 in Russia, 1 Soviet and the other the White Army.
Nice looking model of an important and interesting vehicle.
Look for reviews of the Shackleton, Tiger, and Whippet in upcoming issues of FineScale Modeler magazine.
And you can see more new products in the March issue on sale February 2nd.
Thanks for visiting FineScale.com. I'm Elizabeth Nash.
And I'm Aaron Skinner. We'll see you next time.
Looking through the box, Trumpeter's fulcrum appears to be a something or other.
The box is full of crumbs? What?
Fulcrum. Is there a problem with the way I'm saying fulcrum?
No. Other than the fact that you can't say anything after it.
Appears to be a trouble-free bread. All right.
Trouble-free bread?
I'm hungry.
This is the upper crust of models.